Alright guys, WebSoak here. Today we have the Fort Hamilton Parkway subway station. This is on the D line, BMT West End of course, elevated. Alright, so, Fort Hamilton Parkway, of course, we all know it's called that because of the pigs, right? Fort Ham, that's the real name. But, if you've ever been to this area, which I usually go to the stations when I build them, you'll understand that based off the demographics, they're not going to be wanting very much ham here. So we're going to handle this problem of pigs. Get rid of it. They're a little fast, I'll admit. There we go. And what we're going to do is type in a command here, and this should handle the problem of the pigs. Alright, that handles the problem of the items. There we go. Alright, cool. So let me just collect these, and I'm going to keep these for later. I'll cook them up. Probably shouldn't be saying that either. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these for later. I'm going to cook them up and eat them. Alright, so okay, so now that we have that, we'll get rid of that. Safekeeping, of course. Let's go check out this station. Okay, so this is an elevated station on the D line, as you know, BMT West End. So here's the mezzanine, and this is actually the reason why this episode took so long. You see, I can be very lazy, in fact. And let me tell you a little something about laziness. So, what happened is, I overestimated the difficulty level that this mezzanine would be, due to the angle, of course. Now that, as it turns out, was a mistake, because once I actually started the mezzanine, it took about an hour tops, that's it, which really isn't that long when you think about it. For these type of subway station builds, they usually take a lot longer, and in fact it was actually the platform this time that took longer than the mezzanines. Very surprising. The mezzanine on the other side actually did take quite a bit longer than this one. That one was probably a few hours, but I didn't do that today. I did that a few days ago, in fact. Okay, so let's go over here. So over here we have this turn. Pretty cool. So that goes off into the distance to 50th Street. You'll see the announcements over there when we come back. So let's head over here. You got a sign here. Exit New Utrecht Avenue and Fort Hamilton Parkway. Okay, that's cool. You know, 2 stairs over here, 2 staircases. I just showed you guys one of them. You have these signs. Fort Hamilton Parkway, FT. FT. No, that can't mean Fort Hamilton. Featured. So this is featured Hamilton Parkway. Alright, cool. You got the sun coming in through there. It's always going to be at that position when you visit the station. It will always be right there, I promise. Okay, so I have these same pillars. I don't know, did I use these at 9th Avenue? I think I did, yeah? Alright, so I'm pretty sure I did. You have this nice roof design here, pretty cool. Forms a little bit of a triangle shape up there. You have the hanging lights, you know, just the barriers, that sort of thing. Over here you have these signs. Exit New Utrecht Avenue and 43rd Street. You know, before I do that, what I should do is show you guys the announcements. Okay, so we have some announcements over here. So I'll just place a minecart.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train. The next stop is 9th Avenue.
Alright, so that'll be going to 9th Avenue when you head this way. You can see that down there. So there's a very cool turn there. Looks cool from here. Of course, in real life, there's buildings blocking it. But what happens is, it will cause your trains to go really slow over here. I even put the signals here to, you know, reenact that. So there's a yellow signal over there. I do believe I made some of these change colors as you're moving, so it will make it feel like you are going very slow. Of course, when I'm doing my Minecraft D-Train full ride, it will be going towards Coney Island. Coney Island's the better direction. Why would I want to go towards Manhattan? No, that's lame. We're going towards Coney Island when I do mine. Alright, so over here you have to Manhattan and the Bronx. That was the side we were just on. Here's an exit. Exit New Utrecht Avenue and 43rd Street. Let's come up here. Entry D. Get a minecart here, or you can get a minecart here. Now we have 3 minecarts. A sword, a bow, and some bacon for later. We have a sign here, Fort Hamilton Parkway on the D. Okay, let's go to the other side. Cross the street. There are no crosswalks. I told you guys. I can be very lazy sometimes. Okay, so let's sit over here. Oh, I'm also going to point this out. So this station, in fact, has these arches. So some sort of stone-based material instead of typical elevated pillars, columns, supports, whatever you'd like to call them. Steel frames. So it's got this instead. There are these arches. These are pretty neat. It wasn't neat when I had to replace all of the other pillars that I thought it had and didn't realize until after I put them. But now that they're here, they're pretty neat, of course. So let's go up here, back in. I'm going to show you guys the Coney Island bound announcements. Entry to the D, to Coney Island. Okay, let's go over here. I made a little bit of a modification to Train Rider's dollhouse over there. Now that's what we call them because they sort of look like dollhouses. When I had to ask him to build it, I didn't know how to describe it best, so I just said, you know, can you build the dollhouse thing? And what do you know? He built the dollhouse thing. So I took the one that he built back at 9th Avenue and I brought it over here. I copy-pasted it and then I rebuilt it facing this direction, and then I changed some of the colors because at this station it's different colors. I also added this lock because I don't want people stealing my dolls, okay? The dolls stay in there and I really don't want people to steal them. Alright, so now let's go over to the announcements. I'll show you guys the Coney Island bound announcements. You have more feature Hamilton Parkway signs over there. Fort Hamilton Parkway signs over here. Interesting how they would use different names. So it's very odd, I find it, how they make these ones say Fort Hamilton Parkway, but these ones say feature Hamilton Parkway. That is just very interesting to me, guys. Let me know if you guys know the reasoning of why they wanted to do that. But I guess, you know, MTA, they work in mysterious ways at times. So I guess it is what it is. We like the system for what it is, so we're not going to get upset about it.
This is a Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue bound D train. The next stop is 50th Street.
Yep, so as you know, head towards 50th Street if you go this way, over that bend. You probably noticed this by now, but I'm going to point this out anyway. The platforms are slightly offset, not by too much, but it's very noticeable. In fact, according to Wiki, it's not by much, but according to my eyes, this is a lot of an offset. Probably, I'd have to say at least 30 meters, 20 meters maybe. Bit of an offset. Of course, if you are watching in America, aka the whole world, then you will know that meters suck. So we're going to refer to these as feet. So it looks like it's about a 60 to 90 foot offset there, I'd say. Alright, so now that we have insulted half the viewer base, and they hopefully don't unsubscribe, we are going to, what's this? Fix this, because I don't like that I can see out over there. Of course, if you'd like, you can subscribe. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you did. Maybe get us to 1.2 thousand. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool if you did that. Hit the like button. In fact, that one's not optional. I know I gave you the option to subscribe, but hitting the like button is not optional. So it is mandated that you also leave a comment saying anything, because it helps the algorithm, of course. And I am now terminating this video. I am out. Bye.